Are you feeling overwhelmed by life's decisions? You know, the ones where you're not sure whether to take that job offer, buy the new iPhone, or even whether you should eat that extra slice of pizza again? I mean, we've all been there, right? Every day we face choices that could shape our future. But here's the real kicker. Most of us make those decisions based on the wrong things. External pressures, fears, or just the need for instant gratification. But what if there was a better way to make decisions? One that was true to you? Yes, I know, pizza is a tough one to resist. But what if I told you that when you learn to make decisions based on your core values, your life can feel a whole lot less chaotic and a lot more, well, you? Let's get real for a second. How many times have you made decisions that you knew weren't quite right? Maybe you've taken a job you didn't love, stayed in a relationship that wasn't serving you, or bought something that just didn't sit well in your soul. Ever been there? I know I have. Maybe you even thought, hey, this is fine, I'm just being practical. Or, I'll just take the job because it pays better, I'll figure out the rest later. But later, you find yourself feeling unfulfilled, stressed out, or just plain unhappy. It's like setting off on a road trip without a map and hoping you'll magically end up at your dream destination. Spoiler alert, you probably won't. Here's the thing. Every decision you make, big or small, has the power to move you closer to or further away from the life you really want. So the big question is, how can you make sure you're heading in the right direction? Cue the plot twist. The answer is simpler than you think. It's your values. Yep, your values are the invisible compass that can guide you through any storm of decisions. Now, before you go thinking, oh no, here we go, another woo-woo life advice video, hold up. Let me explain. Your values are what you hold dear in life. They're the things that make you you. Honesty, freedom, love, adventure, success, creativity, whatever they are. When you align your decisions with your values, life becomes so much clearer. You stop making choices based on what other people think you should do, and start making decisions that actually align with your true self. Here's an example. Imagine you're offered a job that pays well, but it's completely against your core value of creativity. You take a step back and ask yourself, do I really want to spend 60, 80 hours a week in a job that drains me? The answer is probably not. So instead of chasing the paycheck, you might decide to take a job that excites you, even if it's not the highest paying gig out there. The result? You're happier, more motivated, and hell yes, you're living in alignment with your values. Or maybe your core value is family. You could stay late at the office to finish a project, and yes, impress your boss. But at what cost? Missing your kid's soccer game or your sister's birthday party? That's when your values come into play. By choosing to be present with your loved ones, you're reinforcing what matters most in your life, not just what your boss thinks is important. Does this mean every decision will be easy? No way. Life's messy, and sometimes it's hard to stick to what you value when the world is pushing you in a different direction. But that's where the magic happens. When you choose your values over everything else, you're creating a life that is uniquely yours, not someone else's version of success. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds great, but how do I figure out my values in the first place? Well, I've got you covered. It's easier than you think. Let's break it down. Step 1, reflect on what really matters to you. Think about moments in your life when you felt truly happy or proud of yourself. Was it when you helped someone out? When you completed a challenging project? When you made time for yourself? Those are clues. Your values are hiding in those moments. Step 2, narrow it down. Look at your list of values and see which ones are non-negotiable. Are you all about honesty? Or maybe you value adventure and creativity more than anything else. This is where you get clear. Your values should make you excited, not stressed out. Step 3, test them out. The real test of your values is in the decisions you make. The next time you're faced with a big choice, whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal life, ask yourself, does this align with my core values? If the answer is yes, you're on the right track. Okay, we've covered a lot, but here's the real takeaway. When you start living by your values, your decisions start to make sense. You'll feel more confident, more aligned, and way less stressed out. It's time to stop letting external pressures dictate your life. You deserve a life that's true to you. Remember, your values are your compass. Let them guide you, and the decisions will become much easier. Don't just live the life that's handed to you. Create the life you want. And it all starts with the power of your own values. Now, if you're ready to start making decisions that actually align with who you are, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who could use a little values-based guidance in their life. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Remember, no one knows you better than, well, you. So take charge, live with intention, and most importantly, live with your values leading the way. You've got this.